This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Thanks, Jeff. That's exactly what Steve Letarte and Jeff Gordon are discussing right now. You talked about business picking up. On the last lap, 9 of the top 20 drivers just ran their individual fastest lap of this race so far.
Trouble off turn 4 here. We got a big one.
David Reagan hard into the wall in the AAA car.
We got about 5 or 6 cars that went down pit road, and I don't know, Matt Kenseth has some damage, but that's amazing if we only have 2 cars with damage.
Reagan, who finished 5th in his first 500 1 year ago, takes a hard hit, and his Roush Fenway teammate, Matt Kenseth, ends up with the worst of it.
And both of those cars were up in the top 10.
Kenseth coming back up pit road, either to his pit or the garage area. Watch the number 6 and 17, middle of your screen.
6 just comes up from the bottom, and I think he must have hoped, because he sure wasn't, hoping that Matt would cut him some slack. But that's 2 team cars, and I think he probably, Reagan, hoped that Matt may give him a little break.
Darrell, did it almost look like that he had no control over the car going up there? It looks like it was just in a slide up there to some degree.
Kenseth has gone to the garage. Do with that car.
Oh, there they go, off a 2, off a 2.
Jimmy Johnson goes around Martin Truex. Johnson had been stuck in the middle coming by the start and finish line, what we call the sucker hole, and backing up. And he got turned around coming off turn 2 to bring out the 4th caution flag of this Daytona 500.
That wasn't exactly the storm I thought was going to happen.
Now we got hit. I can't see him. He's behind the wall.
Got Hornish underneath of Jimmy here. Let's see if Hornish gets up into him. Now, you know, Jimmy got loose. I don't think Hornish had anything to do with that. Jimmy just got snapped loose.
Denny Hamlin, 11, he's going to have some damage.
Fourth caution of the day. Pole sitter Jimmy Johnson gets loose and is collected by rookie Sam Hornish. Around goes Johnson and Truex. Wide. Good grief.
There
Look
comes
at that.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. in that 88 car.
I mean, it looks like a traffic jam. Oh, Mo, Blaney's up the hill. Blaney's in trouble.
And in the wall off Mark Martin.
Took Martin with him.
Caution.
Golly gee.
Dave Blaney, who has Toyota's best finish in Sprint Cup racing.
Dadgum, boys, we're in a tight place.
Got up in the fence and got smacked by last year's runner-up, Mark Martin. Now, for the restart. They no longer race to the flag.
Stop. He comes down pit road.
In fact, they no longer race at all. When the yellow comes out, the field is time-stamped, and the restart order is determined by not the next, but the last scoring loop.
I mean, you can't get this many cars going in a turn at one time and not expect something to happen here. Blaney gets a little tap from Montoya, sends him up the hill right into Mark Martin. There's the 11 car. He got in it, 15 spins. Half spins.
We're very lucky, again, we didn't have more cars involved in that one, that's for sure.
And folks, you haven't watched these cars all week long. That wing, these cars will get a little sideways, and that wing will push them right back into line.
But Montoya was in the middle, really going backwards. Actually, he got a bump from Kevin Harvick in the 29, and that sent him up the racetrack. That's who we're riding with.
Right, it was Harvick, not Montoya, that put Blaney in harm's way. Denny Hamlin got a piece of that. Just a big accordion reaction behind Blaney. Here's the bump from 29, Harvick. Then he goes up the hill and into Mark Martin.
He just shot Blaney in the corner so hard he couldn't keep it on the bottom, got him a little loose, and up the hill he went.
Just right across the nose. Effect from there.
Yeah, he went across the nose of Montoya. That's me, partner.
Here they come.
And Darrell, about all Jeff Burton can do is protect the bottom of the racetrack.
Oh, work hard in the wall.
Back in front of you.
It's the 5 car.
Casey Mears.
He got a little tap going into 1.
Up in the wall, caution.
Dadgum.
For the 3rd time in 10 laps, the caution waves.
And we had 2 cautions in the first 160 laps. Now we've had 5 in about the last 25 laps.
Yeah, this is...
The right sides down on the young driver from Bakersfield, California, whose uncle Rick won the Indy 500 4 times, whose dad Roger raced at Indy and was a great off-road star.
Garage, guys.
That is a shame.
Let's see what happens here. I know the 88 and the 20 were coming fast.
And here it is from the Goodyear blimp.
There's a 20 up on the outside of the orange car, and he's got Dale Jr. right on his tail. They come across the start-finish line, headed down here for one, and this is where trouble starts. Casey tried to move over to block. Tony got him.
And it's almost like Casey was watching the 18 car. The 18 car started making that move, and Casey says, hey, I'm going with him.
One of the things the guys say about this new car is it's hard to block because the closing rate is so fast.
Mears had enough time to get up there, but they were coming too hard, too fast.
He waited too long. He should have hopped over there. When he knew they were coming, he should have hopped over.
Tony Stewart, Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch told me earlier this week, they will work together until, 1 lap to go.
Tony Stewart tried to time the start there. Kyle Busch almost flirts with that out-of-bounds line. That yellow line is out of bounds. We'll see what happens here. Jeff Burton's in the middle with no help.
And Dale Jr. hooks up with the man who's been fastest here all day, Kyle Busch. Stewart's got help from Ryan Newman.
And how about Kurt Busch in that 2 car? Roger Penske has never had a 1-2 finish in a Sprint Cup race.
And he's never won at Daytona in this series.
I guess we're clean on the 18. I was a little bit worried about that pass he tried to make.
Well, he gave all those positions back, Darrell. Anything that he might have gained, he has backed off and given back. So now he's okay for these 2 laps to go.
And then how about these suspects at the front of the field right here? No surprise, Tony Stewart. But look at Ryan Newman and Kurt Busch.
And how about Reed Sorensen in that 41 car? 2 laps to go.
But it's not over. So
by no means.
Yeah, don't cash the check yet.
This is Tony Stewart's 10th Daytona 500, and already people are lining up saying, are you ever going to win it? Now, tonight be the night.
What's going to be interesting, watch the high line. Remember a year ago, Kevin Harvick on the high side. Watch that high line.
Boy, nobody really wants to go with the 18 right here. They all seem to be working against him, but if he can ever get there, look out.
A little push from Newman and help coming. That's Kyle Busch trying to get to Stewart. Folks, 2 Dodges, 2 Toyotas for the win.
Strap down this big TV. She's going to go for a ride.
Here we come. White flag. Bail lap. 1 to go. Woo-hoo.
Stewart's got a great car. No question about that. It's just a matter of if Kurt can get a little help.
And Ryan jumped to the high side. Tony Stewart blocks him. Here comes Kyle Busch on the bottom.
Uh-oh, Toyota drag race down the back. Toyota drag race.
Teammates.
Newman was trying to get help from the other blue Dodge. Now he's got it. Toyota on the inside lane. Dodge on the outside lane. Who's going to win it?
It's going to come all the way to the wire. Here they go into turn 3.
Teammates working together. 2018, 212. 12 is going to win this race. I don't believe they can catch him back to the line.
He's going to have to make it wide.
Pedal, baby, pedal.
He's going to have to make it wide.
It's the Boilermaker, Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman, Roger Penske win the Daytona 500.
Way to go, guys. Way to go.
Roger Penske's first restrictor plate win and his first 1-2 finish.
And done it in style, man. 1-2.
Hello, Newman.
Look at this.
This boat has not been to victory lane since 2005.
He is. I have to give him credit on that one.
It is the 125th try for Penske Racing South.
Bud, great job.
To win a restrictor plate race. They've done it.
You know what I really like? And that tells you how good this race car is. They didn't wreck.
No.
They laid all over each other and they tried, but they did not wreck.
In this group, they have not been to victory lane since 2005.
Away from Bobby Labonte as he pulled alongside. Tears of joy. That's Ryan's wife, Chrissy.
Oh, man, I love it. Oh, my gosh, he said.
And you know who I'm happy for? they put Roy McCauley over here with Ryan Newman. Roy was Kurt Busch's crew chief last year. His wife, Amy, took sick with cancer. He took a leave of absence. Here he is, the winning Daytona 500 crew chief.
Now, buddy, that'll warm your heart up, I can hear to tell you. He's a sweet guy.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
This has been a presentation of Fox Sports.